Hello YouTube, it's your boy Scoots Plug back at it again, plugging y'all in. And today I want to talk about a Republican state councilman or county councilman, Brent Metz. He is a town council member and he shot a teenager in the face. This is how the story goes. Two teenagers pull up to Brent Metz's house while he wasn't there. His girlfriend was there. They hopped the fence to his property to knock on the door and ask him, "Hey, can we take pictures here? Can we please take pictures here for our homecoming?" Because I'm assuming it's a nice house, a place where you will want to take pictures. And I want to say that under any circumstances, unless these people are threats, they should be shot at, let alone shot in the face. That's actually insane to me. You got shot in the face for wanting to ask to take pictures for your homecoming at this place. So while they were there, no one answered the door. First of all, this is why you can't. Women are so scary and men are scary as well, obviously. People are just scary in general. I don't know why people are so scary, always on so edge about something, always on 10, right? This is just a misunderstanding and it blew up way faster than it was supposed to. The woman within a house, by the way, no one's trying to break in. They just knocked on the door and left. She calls the police. 911. She calls the police and her boyfriend to come because somebody just knocked at the fucking door. So pussy, so scary. You got a teenager boy shot in the face, which is kind of crazy to me. That's wild. Like you can't answer the door and that's what's going on. I don't know. I don't understand it. Right? They were looking for a place. They ended up going back to their car because nobody answered. While this is going on, the girlfriend of Metz is calling the police for whatever reason after they already walked away. They walked back to the car. They started writing a note for the person that owns the house, which happens to be Metz. They're writing a note to ask them, can they come and take pictures there for their homecoming? That's a simple question. I'm not sure. While they're simultaneously writing this note to ask the owner to take pictures for their homecoming at his house, at his estate, he pulls up in the truck, he hops out, he points the gun and shoots. No questions asked. Just hop out. Bow. Shot a teenager in the face. Ain't want to ask no questions. I'm not sure why you got a gun out. It's two teenagers. But you know, scary men. So big and bad. So quick to shoot. Shoot now, ask questions later. Police ideology. And the teenager did survive and recovered, but not fully recovered because he still suffers from a lot of trauma, PTSD, black eyes, headaches. I mean, you got all types of stuff that you're going to feel after you get shot in the face. Like you'll never be the same after that. And let's react to this video for his sentencing. Let's see what they say.
Well, happening today, it was sentencing day for a former public official convicted of shooting a teenager in the face. And tonight we're hearing from the family of that teen.
Yeah, the teen went looking for a backdrop for homecoming photos that day 2 years ago, but a confrontation with a former town councilman and a gun changed everything.
I am profoundly sorry.
That is former Mountain View Town Councilman Brent Metz, moments before he was sentenced today for shooting a teenager 2 years ago.
I cannot begin to understand the fear, pain, and trauma that you experience as a result of what happened that day.
Metz sentenced to 4 years probation, ordered to jail for 3 months on work release, and he'll have to perform 120 hours of community service. Last month, he was found guilty of third-degree assault and illegally discharging a firearm. It was September 2024 when two teens walked onto his property near Conifer trying to get permission to take homecoming photos there. As they left, they say Metz pulled up, blocked them from leaving, and confronted them with a gun that fired, sending a bullet through a windshield and injuring a 17-year-old in the face. In court today, the mothers of those two teenagers talking about the impact of that day on the rest of their lives.
The grief and pain our family has endured continue every day.
What happened that day did not end when the bleeding stopped. It changed these boys forever. He still carries the physical and emotional scars of being shot in the face. No child should ever have to relive that moment in nightmares, in medical appointments, and in the fear that comes when he hears a loud noise.
They say the former public official has shown no remorse since the shooting, but pleading for leniency from the judge, Metz insisted he is filled with regret.
I asked for the opportunity to spend every day proving that this tragedy will forever shape how seriously I take responsibility, but it does not have to define who I am.
Metz claimed during the trial that his gun went off accidentally when he lost his balance trying to put it back in his hip holster.
Why was it out? That's why I question. Like, oh, if it shot when he was putting it back, why was it out in the first place? You bitch. You a bitch. Anyways, I'm not going to get frustrated for these people because they ain't stepping for their kid. They expected the justice system to hold a councilman accountable. 4 years probation. Was it 3 months of what? Work? 120 hours of whatever? That slap on the wrist, walk away? I don't know. I think that's attempted murder, right? If you pulling out your gun, you ready to shoot it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Not no malfunctions. If it malfunctioned while you was pulling it out, and you're okay. But you pulled it out, pointed at it, and the bullet went through the windshield. So, hey, I don't care what anybody says. If you're pulling out your gun, that means that you're ready to shoot. No questions asked, no nothing. That means that you're ready to kill. I don't care if you're putting it back. No, it should never been out. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And it's Scoots Plug keeping you plugged in. And until next time, we're unplugged. Pause. I'll see y'all later.